can understand this time around.
I was just talking about the team fight they're going to offer with the Phoenix Egg, with the Horn, although it will make them very reliant on these large cooldowns. So, you know, this and that, this and that.
So the reason why they picked the Spectre here is because when the Magnus is off the map, you can pop the Haunt, you can find him, and you can break his Blink as well. So they don't get that massive RP. And Spectre is a pretty good hero at tanking up against RP as well, right? You're, during the duration of the stun, you can't really get bursted down as a Spectre. I haven't really seen it go as well as people normally think Spectre versus Mag matchup will go, because you have to still play very actively on the map. You have to constantly like be ahead or free farming on Spectre while always ulting into the fights and keeping your team ahead in the game, or else obviously Magnus plus let's say a Juggernaut or something, it's going to be too problematic. Oh, this game they banned the Jug. So Jug is a very good hero against Spectre lineups because you get that healing ward after the Spectre pops the Haunt. And like Spectre already lacks damage output, and the healing ward is just so annoying for Spectre to deal with. Same reason why Spectre is really bad against these aura lineups like Greaves and Pipe heroes and things like that.
Yeah. If you can save those supports, and if you can make the team a bit tanky so that you're not super weak after that Haunt comes through, then it's going to reduce the effectiveness of that hero and make it things a little bit easier for your team.
Oh, we have not seen that hero a whole lot, and they go with the Clockwork. Okay, I was so sure Blaze was going to go for the clock there, and then now they actually take the Tusk and giving away the Clockwork. Most of the time in this current patch, we see like a team get tiny and the other team gets clock, or the team gets clocked and the other team like goes for some secondary position 4 heroes. But this game, Blaze just straight up going for the Tusk. I wonder why that is. Maybe it got more damage to Spectre, or this follow-up pick might give us a better story as to why they go for the Tusk instead of the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself. I mean, it is a bit of save. It's a bit of save for the Magnus. If he drops that RP down, you can jump in and get the snowball coming in. It's other than that, I can't really figure it out myself. It's not good versus Snapfire either, because you can just cookie yourself over the shards, which makes it a little less useful. And obviously, if you time the cookie well as the snowball comes in, you can stun people with it. It's a lot of to and froing.
That's very interesting. Think about. They have 20 seconds reserve time. They're digging deep for this pick here, Blaze. They have to make it perfect because they know there's whatever hero they pick here is going to get countered by 2 following. Oh, okay. So Phoenix position 3, position 5 Lich, position 4 Tusk. So the Lich here is because of the Magnus, right? You get that Frost Shield, the physical damage reduction is very good. You put that on the Spectre, she can just go into the fight, not have to worry about anything. I guess the clock and the Snapfire is a problem though. You got that oven going.
Yes.
Snapfire can just drop the ulti instead of the cogs.
You love me a good oven. Hog them in and watch them roast.
I mean, Snapfire's got to make the cookie somehow, right?
True, absolutely right. The tastiest hero on the side of Blaze would probably be the Phoenix, I suppose. People like Bird, don't they? What about heroes you could eat? This is definitely one you do not want to eat.
All bones. Lich is all bones.
Yeah, and he's been at the bottom of a lake for like 1,000 years, so you definitely wouldn't want to have that. It'd be all like watery, all gross. Yeah, I don't even know what. I don't even want to think about what Spectre would taste like. I'm pretty sure she'd taste like.
Walrus might taste good too, though.
Really fatty. Walrus is a very, very high fat content. Same with seals, and I mean they're mostly blubber to survive the cold weather. I mean, if you like fat, then it's good. If you just want to get some like, some lard, some cooking lard. I guess you could use the Tusk lard to cook the Phoenix. Phoenix would probably be very spicy though. Don't forget. Plus, how would you even cook a bird which has been on fire its whole life? I'm not sure one of his kisses would be hot enough to cook the Phoenix. That's supposed to be
so Clockwork Cogs is like a magical oven. It can cook anything.
Oh, okay. There we go. And they've got the Bat Rat. It's going to be an extra hot oven now. Now they can cook the Phoenix. Blimey,
that's a lot.
Oh, I know. That's a lot of heat in that oven. You're turning it up to 11. Jesus. All right, band's coming out. That's going to be the Queen of Pain and the Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, Blaze are going to get rid of the Anti-Mage. One more band to come out from them, but clearly fearing a big carry from the side of Execration. None of the S tiers really left, except maybe Sven, which doesn't seem like an amazing option this game. They've got plenty of kite for it. They've got the physical reduction of the Lich.
I'm sure there's a lot of heroes. Let's take a quick look here. They still got Terrorblade.
They do still have Terrorblade.
They still got Slark. They still got Phantom Assassin. If they want to go for that too, it's not a terrible hero. Like there's a few options for sure. I want to say this Batrider pick was pretty epic because it went all the way to the second phase, and now there's a Lich Spectre. They can't do shit to Batrider. Tusk Phoenix also can't do shit. So now the mid laner is the only one who can do something against Bat, but then it's irrelevant because this Batrider's on the side lane. And the Magnus is going to go middle.
Yeah, true. So these are all your side laners we see from Blaze here. And every single one of them is going to be miserable versus Batrider. So, yeah, great pickup from them. And the final pickup from Execration is going to be the Void Spirit.
Wait.
So it's going to be Magnus
Position 1 Magnus. Oh, yeah. No. Why? I hate Magnus Position 1 so much. It's so bad.
Remember, like 2 weeks ago, you made a video about how good it was, but then the meta shifts. People kind of learn about it, and all of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute, this hero is way better.
I mean, I think Mag is good as a position 2, like carry position. You know, position 1 Magnus was good in the first week, and then people realized what you can do against it, and it became bad. Now, all of a sudden, okay, they got a DP against Void is quite good. The Magnus, oh no. The problem with Mag is like he needs to do so much when he enters a fight in the first 5 seconds, or else he doesn't do anything after. Because he's like this slow-moving snail, right? Who needs to hit something that's right in front of him, and that's his biggest problem.
Yeah, he's a hefty Minotaur, which can be kited so easily. And this is a game where kiting is going to take place. You've got a Tusk, you've got a Spectre, you've got a Phoenix, you've got the Lich. Whilst he himself can't kite you, he's definitely going to help your teammates kite you with the Frost Shield and with the Sinister Gaze. Now a Death Prophet from the side of Blaze. I really think Blaze are in with a good chance to take this game.
Oh my god! They also put the Batrider mid and the Void Spirit's going off lane. I am so confuzzled right now by Execration draft. Like, they literally just went from a top tier draft into like this. Now they got the Bat against the DP. I think this DP is going to be completely fine. She's not going to get pressured up that much. Now the Void Spirit offlane is going to lane against the Spectre and the Lich. That's going to be disastrous because the Clockwork is not going to be able to do anything for Void. But if this was a Bat Clock offlane, amazing. Magnus mid, amazing too. DP, you can't really pressure him up. He's just going to jungle. All they needed was like some kind of a fighting carry hero. If they wanted, they could have even put the Void Spirit carry if they really wanted to pick Void Spirit in the draft. I wouldn't mind. But right now, like whatever they've drafted is gonna make their lane so freaking hard to play on the side of Execration. I think they just went from like a 90% advantage to down to like no advantage whatsoever. I feel like the advantage is on the side of Blaze now.
Ooh, oh boy, that is quite the tip. Well, that's what Theban thinks. Let us know who you think has the advantage in the chat. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be crazy not to say that Blaze. I mean, it just looks normal from Blaze, and it looks pretty crazy
it's my opinion,
new meta
guys,
from Execration.
This is what I think. If you don't care, it doesn't matter. It's just my opinion, boys. So we'll see how it plays out. Listen, I would love to be proved wrong. Okay, there's no shame in that, in being wrong, but. Again, I gotta go with my gut. I gotta go with what I've seen lately, how games play out, and from that experience, I'm gonna say this game, Blaze, they're looking great.
They are indeed. Yeah, I would agree with that one as well. I agree with your opinion, sir. There's these Chinese carries always rocking up with the double ring of regen, with the single shared tango, 2 iron branches, and a quelling blade. It's just the build they love going for. Every single game, it feels like they love it.
Lich also has the healing salve, so that's going to be saved for the Spectre too. So let's not forget that. So she's got all this region, and then she's also going to get the Spectre healing salve, from the Lich.
Yep.
Thrown on the Spectre too.
Well, a bit of bullying, a bit of fighting going on for the bounty runes here. It does look like it's going to be even though, as Rainy get themselves 2, Die get themselves 2. Nothing crazy happening right now. And RR actually grabbed himself some smoke. No, he sold it. Okay, I don't know what he's up to. Crazy dude. All that on the quick buy on the side, but apparently didn't follow through. But anyway, regardless, all right, let's have a look at some lanes. So we're going to have the Magnus in the bottom lane playing with a Snapfire. I can see some fun stuff coming out with Cookie into Skewer. Maybe that could be something we see happening in this lane.
Sure.
But you're also against a Tusk and a Phoenix, so the moment they get to level 2, they won't care about that regardless, because they're going to have Snowball and they're going to have Dive, so maybe not the easiest of combos to pull off.
I think the Magnus is going to be a completely fine bottom. My concern is top and mid lane for the Execration side. Right now, the DP is getting shoved out.
Oh, two-man Skewer in the bottom lane as they drag them back, but unfortunately that just opens up for the tag team from the Tusk to help out the Phoenix and get him away to safety. Yeah, meanwhile, as you say, in the top lane, Raging Potato dropping pretty low, but now the BDZ also going to turn around to Kaza as well, so a lot of trading happening in this offlane right now. Execration.
The Spectre is still full health, so he's going to be okay. There's a lot of HP being burned up by Execration already. They can't afford to keep on bringing Regen up into this lane. Oh, Raging Potato.
Raging Potato getting pretty low here. Spectre trying to bring him down. Need a bit more right click, need a bit more magic damage. Not going to happen with BDZ threatening with the battery assault. It's too much to ask them to go in on this one. Although, trying to look for more here. They've got a dagger in 2 seconds. And BDZ, he might just get run down. Oh, no. Yep, dagger does get thrown. Is it too late? No, it is not. First blood comes through. Kaz also low, though. He's going to go down to Raging Potato. And that's going to make it a trade. But still, first blood going to the Spectre. It's exactly what Blaze would have wanted.
She just bought like a chainmail too and a magic stick. Gonna drop it to the list, so she's gonna get that instant advantage from that gold that she just got. Clock also gonna bring out something for the Void Spirit maybe. Nope, nothing. It's gonna walk back. If this Void got these 2 creeps and gets a bottle, that would be really nice. What did he buy instead?
Oh, Ara did buy the smoke, by the way, and dropped it in base. Interesting. Curious. Yeah, does give Raging Potato the chainmail, so both heroes armored up, ready to go, ready to take some shots at each other. How do you make a chainmail into phase boots, by the way? Like, chop it up? Imagine wearing chainmail on your feet, though. That'd be horrifically uncomfortable. Although they did do that, didn't they? Anyways, clockwork. Forced out of lane once again.
Looks like Radiant are pulling ahead in the first waves at the moment at least. DP has 10 sticks, boots already, no boots on the Batrider. It looks like a rotation coming in from the Tusk here. Ken might want to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, DP's really far away though, so the Tusk can't really commit to this one because XHD is just in another continent right down the lane. There we go.
Yeah. Ooh, 9 denies actually. Holy shit, Ken. That's crazy. I don't know how he has 9 denies on the mid lane. I've never seen that 3 minutes in, but from a Batrider who literally has like no damage. Denied that many creeps.
Yeah, XHD, I mean, just watching this lane for a minute, and he's playing so far back. I mean, he's not even trying for these.
Yeah, exactly. Like, first 2 levels, even if you have like 5 or 6 stickies, you can't get killed by that.
No, especially not when you have Spirit Siphon, right?
Right. Like, they're actually going to go in onto this Batrider. He's going to
Here we go. He might be in some real trouble right now. They've got the Snowball waiting as well. It's going to come through. The right clicks are in, but nice cogs coming out from BDZ, catching them both in, trying to angle it so that only the Tusk gets taken. Yeah, they're roasting up, but XHD is going to get himself back and will be okay after all.
It's okay.
I'm just going to come over. Oh, there you go. You can have my carry salve. Just don't tell Safe Health about it.
He'll buy another one. Don't worry. Don't you worry. He'll get another one. I've seen a lot of people do that, where like they start with the healing salve, and before they even use the first healing salve on their position 5, they already buy another one. Then bring it out. So like you can just be more liberal, or what is the word? Like
liberal.
Where you like liberal about using it. Yeah, is that it?
Just
like,
liberal. Yeah.
So you just use it whenever you feel your carry is even at 50% HP. Because you know you got another one coming, just get that instant advantage in your lane.
Absolutely, yeah. Health is everything. Health is a resource. Meanwhile, Spectre in some trouble as she's getting jumped here by the Clockwork, but his battery assault runs out. He has got the Cogs, but won't be able to kill off the Spectre with it. Raging Potato also okay. Two-man Cogs comes out, but they're just going to look into killing off this Clockwork now. But Safe Health also doesn't want to get burnt by these Cogs either, so we'll just keep his distance. Meanwhile, in they go with the Remnant here from the Void Spirit. He also drops down the Resonant Pulse. Dagger comes out. The magic damage is there. They need to rip through the shield, and they're not doing enough damage. Raging Potato is just going to run himself away. I know.
Jesus.
Level 3 shield is absorbing so much physical damage there.
Yeah, hit 2 heroes there, so it's fine. A Tusk back mid again. Ken is gonna Firefly on out.
Yeah, perfectly safe this time around.
Oh, he's got lasso, but no
really
mana.
gone for this, yeah. Just have to chill out a little bit. We'll be okay though. In the middle lane, failed gank from the Tusk. And this should open up for, well, I say space for the Mag, but I mean, Mag is just he's having such a good game so far. As expected. I mean, Mag is just a good laner. A good time with the double braces. Do you like double braces still?
Yes, I do. Especially for the strength heroes. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like it at the start of this patch, but as time progressed, I began to grow to love it. Actually, I've even been buying it on position 4s. Like, I've seen also other professional position 4s buy it, at least one, especially in this tiny meta, where you have like a tiny running around bursting people down. You need at least one bracer in those games.
Yeah,
it's just nice, like the casual HP regen. You know, look at this Mag right now. It's got 1.45 like KHP. Like, that's crazy.
Yep, pretty nice. And look at this fat stack. But meanwhile, Bout does go down in the middle lane to the side of Blaze, and now with this oh, they're actually moving top. They want to make some more room out of these ghosts here, but BZZ already throwing back for DP, but she's going to get on top of him. Meanwhile, Raging Potato, Safe Health does going to get himself away. Meanwhile, XHD finishes off the clock and now looks in towards Raging Potato as well. I mean, he's going really deep for this kill. He's not going to get it. XHD with the first Exorcism gets 3 kills, 3 big kills across the map. Fantastic Death Prophet play.
That was a pretty tilty move by Raging Potato there. He just kept on going. Like, you know, you need to assess in that situation. You cannot kill the Spectre anymore.
No.
Right?
No,
she's got that dispersion, and like the calculations had to have been there by Raging Potato, but he still just tilted. He's like, oh, screw it. I have no HP, no mana. If I run back to base, this is a shame on my family, so I'm just going to go and die so I can keep you back to the top lane with full everything.
Yeah,
but then that's a level 6 Void Spirit, though.
It is indeed. Indeed. As I mentioned yesterday, you know, you need to have that calculator next to your keyboard when you're playing Dota, so you can make these calculations on the fly. Just make sure, you know, if I do this, this, and this.
Yeah, she wants to hunt right now. Yeah, she keeps back to base. She's looking for something, but nobody's doing anything at the moment.
That's sad. That's sad.
Oh, sad. I thought it was gonna come out like instantly, but then there's nobody to be found on the side of Execration on the map right now. They're all playing very safe.
Meanwhile, Magnus is just farming in the jungle right now, having a gay old time. Hitting some creeps, having some fun.
Magnus, they're looking for him right now with the Tusk.
Yeah, kind of curious that he's not bringing out tangos to himself. Oh, they see him.
They found word, right?
But I'm sure Paolo saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's picking it out already. And they're gonna pressure the mid tower with 4 heroes. Have you ever seen a Spectre run mid at 8 minutes and hit the tower? This must be the first time ever in your life you guys are seeing this. And BDT just popped the smoke. Oh, it must have been a misclick. He was trying to drop a sentry.
Whoopsie. Oh well. Make it look deliberate by going around the side here. There's a Tusk in the trees. They actually see him. Oh goodness, they find him with the sticky napalm. That's going to be an absolute freebie. See you later, buddy. Alice gets that kill just with a singular right click. And now Raging Potato coming on forwards, throwing down the double jump. Does miss the remnant though. Raging Potato maybe in some trouble now as a horn comes down. They're looking to turn this one around. Ken's going to be a target immediately as the Spirit Siphon's out onto him, but he's just backing himself up. No real threats on the board for the Batrider, he feels. Meanwhile, Paolo's coming on in. He's got the RP. Meanwhile, the Spectre just straight up TPing away, and there's the shockwave into the RP. They get the kill onto the Death Prophet. Meanwhile, that's going to be Kaz dead on the tower. Oh, that's a creative TP, I would say. Also a really bad one. He's just going to get straight up murdered by Execration. A free little kill there added on.
Dude, that was 4 kills, just like that. I mean, they saw all the heroes there, but they still stuck around. I think the thing that baited them in there was a Exorcism, right? They popped it. They felt like, oh, we got to do something with this, and then it just turned out to be a complete disaster. Magnus just going in, RPing.
Raging
Potato now pressuring up Spec.
Yeah, he's cuddling the Spec a little bit, and Spec, she does not want to be cuddled right now. This is very rude. He's not stopping. He's under the tower. Look at this dude. This is just revenge for earlier. Let's hope it doesn't end the same way, though. Reggie is still chasing. Doesn't have any charges left in the end, and now the Lich comes in as well. Has the Frost Blast, but they've got the Remnant. Doesn't get it off. Those Spectres away. BDZ still trying to chase. The hookshot's going to be used instead onto the Lich. Maybe they can grab him instead. Cat's still trying to fight up. If you have the 60 to make something happen, but alas, is only level 4, so will not be able to get any kills here. But he saves a Spec.
It's a lot of pressure that they applied onto the Spectre and forced a Lich to TP top. I mean, Spectre probably doesn't even want to be up there. The Phoenix in the last fight around mid couldn't get there because he used the TP already, the Phoenix. So was just chilling bottom, farming it up. Almost got a Vessel. Let's not forget about the Phoenix, right? They don't really have an egg hitter in this game on the side of Execration either, and he's getting real farmed.
Yeah, that is, well, they've got the Snapfire, right?
I mean, yes and no, because the Snapfire is probably going to be the #1 target on the side of Execration in this game. Like, you have to consider that the Spectre is always going to jump to Snapfire, and so is the Tusk. Because as long as they kill that hero, what's going to happen in the fight? There's like no way. And it's also the position 5. It's like your #1 target regardless.
This is coming out over top here, not really doing anything remotely useful, unfortunately, but they will be able to grab this Tusk kill. Pretty much Void-Spirit grabbing that one, but the shotgun comes in and they get the kill, and the catapult goes down, and they'll be able to deny off this tower now as well.
Yeah, that was really good, because the Snapfire set up first, and then the TPs with the high... They have a lot of resources on the Bat Rider and the Void Spirit, so solid defense just to kill off the Tusk and deny the tower. But then again, it doesn't really amount to a whole lot apart from the Magnus getting face from it.
Yeah, and saving a little bit of gold by killing off that tower, you know, reducing the amount which Blaze is going to get for that. Okay, I guess. You know what, Ken's jumping on onto Kaz here, but he could be in some trouble as the fear actually comes down. The punch is there as well, and that's your mid laner. He gets evaporated. My word. And
Exo coming out mid too. Now the Bat Rider is dead.
The oven this tower.
Yeah, the oven is not on duty right now. It's been turned off.
The oven is turned off, yes, it's cooling down. 45 seconds till the Mortimer's Kiss is up. There is very little chance of defending this one, unfortunately.
Too. Oh, Raging Potato, though.
He's going for this right now. Oh, dear. I mean, this Resonant Pulse, super value, but yeah, not going to help out, unfortunately. Like, if you can land the Resonant Pulse onto 2 or 3 heroes, he can just kind of keep on pressuring there, because it's going to take so long to get him actually killed off by the ghosts, but... Yeah, I mean, the tower's already done at this stage. There was very little they could do about it. It's kind of weird, though, because Execration were all in the region trying to look at this tower and watch it fall.
XHD.
Run, little buddy, run, but there comes a hook shot. The oven is turned on, and the Death Prophet is dead. And oh my goodness, the Lich also going to get killed off with the lasso. Oh dear, that is a very clumsy couple of kills given away from Blaze there.
Yeah, it is. And Raging Potato, he ain't stopping. Dude, Raging Potato, he loves this hero, man.
He's on a mad one. Look at him go. I mean, they have this snowball if they want to try and protect themselves from these Mortimer's Kiss, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Raging Potato still being run down here, but they can't actually finish the job. Will die to the Flames of Beyond, though. Meanwhile, BDZ gets return kill onto the Tusk, and now they're looking to chase the Phoenix. Phoenix on the run, and they won't be able to get this kill, unfortunately, as he turns around.
Yeah,
gives them
a
couple of fire spirits. No.
They can't egg there because the RR is still alive, and they're not going on him. Like, every time Spectre has Haunt up, and she's going to jump the Snapfire, right? And that's the time they want to use the egg. As long as they do that, it's going to be very easy for Blaze to take any TPs. But right now, they just want to keep on delaying the game. They got to stop on, like, giving these +1s every time someone gets lassoed up or gets initiated on. Like, the Tusk and the Lich are doing a pretty poor job of staying alive in this game at the moment. They have 5 and 4 deaths. 9! Dude, 9 out of 11 kills on Execration has been on the 2 supports.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's not that value, I guess. It's the cause are still being protected. I mean, look at this Magnus. He is so fat this game.
Yeah, he's got all the space in the world. Like, Raging Potato has been doing a great job at constantly running into your opponent. Bat Rider, you know, he's died a few times, but as long as he gets his items, he's going to be okay. I gotta give so much credit to Raging Potato this game. He's been doing absolutely amazing with whatever he's been given.
Like every fight he runs to, it looks kind of crazy. He doesn't usually get the target he's jumping for, but he forces rotations. He forces TPs. He makes space for Magnus. He's still getting himself farm whilst doing this as well. It's good. It's really good.
I'm just not sure that the advantage they have right now is enough, like leading into the late game here.
The thing about Clock actually gets the RP off onto the Lich only. They will kill him off, but not that effective. Meanwhile, they've got the egg available. Oh no, the taunt comes in actually as he runs back inside. Egg gets forced out here, but the Clockwork just trying to deal with it as is Raging Potato, but the yours comes out. Palos comes in and will not come off. The egg comes crashing on down. Palos will die, and Execration need to leave right now, but that's not an easy option. Raging Potato is going to get chopped down. Meanwhile, Monomer's Kiss is trying to do something, but they're not in range for it. They will be able to cut down the Mortimer as well, and out goes Ken. That's going to be a full 5-man wipe. Every single spell used by the side of Blaze pretty damn perfectly.
That was such a big fight. I mean, now is when they're going to be able to push out all the lanes. They're going to be able to collect the bounties top. Actually, Clockwork is TPing up there. If the DP and the Tusk can get this Clock, that's going to be another free kill, but nah, he sees it. But they're already going for that. But yeah, the Magnus missed the RP onto the Lich. Onto the Phoenix. It hits only the Lich. They get that free kill, but then the Phoenix is still alive. Comes on through. Snapfire is nowhere to be found for that little Shredder. That was such nice micro there too, because they Yuled up the Void Spirit while he was hitting the egg.
And just got enough little kill onto the Lich as well. I mean, they threw so much into killing the egg as well. Do you think they should have just backed away? Was that an option for them?
No, they couldn't. They couldn't anymore. I think they were right on top of the egg. Even if they try to run away, all of the exorcism damage is gonna keep going on them, and then they might still get hit by that egg pop at the end, right on the edge of it. So it would have been a disastrous of a fight regardless if they were running or stayed for it. The only thing they could have hoped for was that they didn't get yelled up and they killed the egg.
In they go, ultimate being popped here as they jump on Raging Potato, the whole kitchen sink being thrown his way, and they will be able to kill off this Void Spirit. Spectre actually looking for more here. Bringing out Palos. Not the easiest kill in the world, though, has to be said.
No, he cannot. Yeah. So tanky now, too, on Palos. He's almost got that BKB. He just needs to get to that BKB, actually. It's going to become so much stronger.
Hook shot in, Cogs out as well. Meanwhile, the lassos come down onto the Phoenix. Phoenix in some trouble here as she is going to get her feathers ruffled. Meanwhile, are they looking for more? Kisses are coming down. I mean, that is bold. Let's see if they can bring down Kaz with them. Yeah, not quite going to happen, but I mean, doing a lot of damage in the process. Ken's still chasing though, looking for this Lich, and it looks like they will be able to make this one happen. Okay, fair enough. Nice kisses. They also find this Ancient stack as well, which Magnus is going to take merrily. Thank you very much, he says. I'll take your Ancients from you. Only a double, but, you know, you'll take it. But this is where they want the real pressure to come through. They want to be able to take this middle tier 1 tower back and make it so they can open up this map a little bit more for themselves as well. This imbalance has been affecting them, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to. I mean, they're going to be back with their ultimates. No Haunt, but they're going to be able to have the Supernova. They've got Exorcism. It's not going to be the easiest tower, but I say this, it's already gone down, so maybe it is the easiest tower. Meanwhile, punch up onto the Tusk here as XHD actually completes his TP into the middle of everybody. The Magnus is just going to straight up lose his life. Egg comes down on top of Ken as well, and he's trying to run himself away, taking the beeline, but XHD, he's out on top, and he's got that Crypt Storm along with the Spirit Siphon to get him down. And with his X still going, they want to try and take down Roshan. They might just have the damage to do so. They have any anti-armor, though? That is a question. Doesn't look like they do, so it's not going to be the quickest Rosh in the world, but I say that. I mean, Tag Team is doing its work, and along with the Spectre tanking it up with the Frost Shield, this Roshan's going down a little bit quicker than I would have expected. Ah, what a good... I mean, oh, Ken coming in from the side here. Ken comes in, and the Aegis actually goes to the Tusk of all people. Not that great. Meanwhile, Death Prophet controlled up in the middle. Her Exorcism is gone. This is looking like a great fight here. Ken gets pulled down all over the place. Tusk just taken to the front lines here. Wants to make some use out of this Aegis, as they're going to actually lasso up the Aegis target. Questionable. Meanwhile, the Spectre trying to find this backline target of BDZ. He pops down the cogs, but might be going down all the same. Certainly will. They're going to lose their first life on the Tusk as Raging Potato just backs himself away, zoning out everybody else and just making sure they can bring down the Tusk a second time. It might take a bit of time to do so, but the team are not coming in to save him. So unfortunately, it will just be 2 deaths here for Mr. Tusk, and he is going to die.
He could have snowballed up onto the high ground there. He had a ward. He didn't think about it, I guess.
Nah, he's a hero. He doesn't want the ward to go down. You know how it be.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a solid play on the Roshan, though, because they did get the kill on the Magnus middle, and then it's just natural to get the most out of your exorcism there because you're playing around mid anyway. That mid tower was so costly for Execration. You can't afford to let your Magnus ever die. Look at the net worth now. The Spectre is all the way caught up at this point. Like 1,500 gold behind Mag, that's nothing for Spectre. And you know next fight she's also going to kill somebody else and keep on snowballing like that. Oh, they see the smoke because of the Remnant getting popped there too.
Yeah, good
and
stuff.
They get a scan. Yeah. I mean, overall, like, there's a 3k gold advantage on the side of Execration, but I just feel it's so irrelevant in this kind of game.
Yeah, that's true. Raging Potato's actually been seen here trying to go for the TP out. Oh my goodness, just about makes it. Oh, it's damn close.
Stuns.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a pretty big waste on the Haunt too now. They don't get any kills. I think Execration have an opening. They got the BKB on the Magnus. They got a smoke ready. It's go time, especially without the Haunt. So this blink from the Mag cannot be broken, right? Unless he just takes some random spell damage. The Haunt will not be able to find him. Oh, Tusk. Not you again.
Palos
let's
on the run. Okay.
Support. How many deaths do they have to combine? They're not going to help them.
7 plus 8 equals 15. 15 deaths between them out of the 16 deaths on the side of Blaze. Wait.
19, right? 19 deaths.
Yes, 19 deaths on Blaze, so I was looking at the wrong side. Because the DP's died 3 times, the Spectre hasn't died, and the Phoenix has died once.
That's real bad, Nomad.
Shut up. Shut up, Steven.
I mean, not that. I'm talking about the supports dying.
Oh, I thought you were just making fun of my math. I was like...
See, listen, that's what you were thinking, not me.
Yeah, I know. I was embarrassed. I missed the 16 and the 19. It's like, wait a minute. That's completely wrong. What am I doing with life? Meanwhile, Palos is probably wondering the same thing as me. What am I doing with my life? He's going to have to pop the BKB to get out of this situation. Oh, nice 2-man hook shot, though. Going to come out from BDD and hold them still, but Palos still trying to get himself away from this one. Actually has a blink to escape with. Meanwhile, Supernova popped to the backline, but Raging Potato just jump in the back here. Finds himself 2, but now might be getting run down by the DP and with the Phoenix. He comes over for this one as well, trying to jump in behind them, but I don't think he's escaping from this one. The Sun Ray, the damage, it is there. It is enough, and they get this kill, and they get the Mag on the back lines as the Spectre comes in to find that kill. Oh no. That is a costly death for the Mag. He pops a BKB and everything to try and get himself out, and still ends up dying. Execration, it is going pear-shaped for them right now as BDZ trying to get himself away, but the Spectre, she cometh. And when the Spectre comes, you shall die. Meanwhile, as the last on the back lines, the Clockwork is dead. Meanwhile, beyond, it's kind of a bit of a weak jump from Ken here. Won't be enough to solo kill the pigeon, the flaming pigeon, and Ken shall just run himself away. Bad times indeed.
This is where like Execration's draft is becoming weaker and weaker. You can see like their tower damage is the Magnus, but every time the Magnus hits the tower, he's putting himself out of position, right? That's why this position 1 Mag just doesn't make any sense in this game.
Yeah. He
needs to chill in the back, get good spells off, get the good jumps, but then who's gonna hit the buildings? And they don't really have that on the side of Execration. And if they're not hitting buildings and they're trying to fight into the 5-man of Blaze here, it's always a losing situation for X.
Yep. You got to respect the jump and counter jump. You know, once that Mag is out of the fight, it's most of your net worth gone. It's a big problem.
No,
he's actually going.
You don't even need him out of the fight. You just have to hit him, right? You just have to hit him, make sure he can't blink and RP. That's it.
Even with the BKB, he doesn't have the mobility to keep up with heroes like DP and Spectre. You know, those are the heroes you need to bring down. Yeah. Problems with Magnus pick becoming apparent. Meanwhile, hookshot comes through onto the Lich here. This should be a nice, easy kill. Kaz will get dropped. Dimple.
I want to look at the deaths again. 18 out of 22. Jesus.
Oof.
Combined. Yeah. These two supports. I mean, it doesn't matter because like the cores are not dying, right, on the side of Blaze. So all these.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, they get on the skewer. They go for the RP as well, trying to bring down the Spectre. She gets on the ultimate just before she goes down, or is she going down here? Still surviving through it. Frost Shield doing so much work. She's just not taking damage. Oh my god, they're gonna turn it around. Where do they go? They just. I can't believe they have the Spectre locked down. Oh, Rocket Flare. No, not enough still. And now the Clockwork.
Sunray, man.
Most definitely dead.
The healing beam plus the Lich.
Sunray plus Frost Shield plus... Oh my god, that was disgusting. I can't believe they didn't kill that Spectre. My goodness.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know what this Phoenix needs now? He needs to buy the Locket, Holy Locket. and use it on the Spectre. It's such a crazy combo. Like how much you can heal onto a Spectre. And on top of the dispersion too, right? So there's a damage reduction, like so much damage reduction for the shield, dispersion, and also getting healed up at the same time. They just didn't have the damage for this guy.
Can't forget the tower either. You know, that tower bonus, it's a pretty big deal. Was it 3 armor at that one? 4 armor at that one? Does it mean more,
man,
maybe?
that's crazy. Yo, this game, I'm telling you, like, it's getting real close to... Oh, there's a Eul's on the bat. He doesn't even have BKB. They're not the damage for him.
No, Raging Potato's coming in as well. He wants that easy Lich kill. Oh yeah, Raging Potato farming them up. But now the Death Prophet could be in some trouble as well. The TPs are coming, but they are going to be a little bit late. Now the BKB pop from XHD. Raging Potato still just trying to cut him up here, trying to stay in front and make sure no one else is coming in, but also has to stay away from the Spirit Siphon. It's available, but there's a lot of heroes in the way, unfortunately.
No range either as of right now.
Oh boy,
like, take my life. Another death is nothing for me.
What are you gonna do? Make it 20 deaths between our supports?
I don't think I've seen a game where like a team has 24 kills and 90% of those kills are on the support.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just crazy. Literally 20 deaths between them and 4 kills onto the side of Blaze. It's mad. Onto the Blaze scores. And Phoenix now has a Heaven's Halberd is moving in towards the Lotus Orb at a really alarming rate, to be quite frank. I mean, again, you know, this Halberd, it just makes the Magnus not a factor. So even if he does manage to finally reach a hero and RP them, you've got Sunray, you've got Frost Shield, you've got Disarms to come out. Like, this Magnus just isn't a hero this game, and he's not going to be. Silveredge isn't going to change that. It might make the Spectre slightly easier to kill. It's not going to stop the other stuff coming through, though. I mean, he has to get, like, a 3-man RP on the backlines. And even then, I think it's very tricky for them to actually be able to take themselves a fight.
Yeah, it's getting very, very hard for X. I think they got like 1 or 2 more fights left in them. Oh,
RP onto the Death Prophet here. Can they finish the job? They've got the Latsu and they do have the kill. Horn even being forced out here as well, so they even get themselves one of these ultimates to go with it.
Yeah, they popped the BKB too. I think they can still fight on the side of Blaze. They might have to buy back though if they do. So, okay, they wait 50 seconds.
Why bother? Yeah.
Roshan can be alive. They should just focus on that on the side of Blaze. They should, like, they use RP, they use Lasso, they use BKB on Mag, which was also 8 seconds. So I wouldn't say that's a huge loss. They're even gonna smoke into them. They're so brave right now on the side of Blaze. They don't mind using this buyback on the DP.
Yeah, these are the large eggplant plays we like to see. RR has been seen. Is that the target they want? No, they want Mr. Paulos, the BKB-less Magnus being chopped up in the backlines. Goes for the skewer away, gets a little bit far, but oh my goodness, so much damage coming out of the Spectre right now. There is no chance of survival. Magnatura is dead. That's your high net worth, high damage hero sent to the grave for 60 seconds, a minute out of action. Meanwhile, they've also found Raging Potato in the backlines here. He can get off any spells. He's actually probably going to be a much harder to bring down. Whoa, he went back in. He wants Kaz. He's just so thirsty for Kaz, man. Every single fight, he just singles him out and tries to bring down this Lich, but not this time, says Kaz. This victory is mine, sir.
And Roshan is alive too. DP didn't even have to buy back in that engagement. Are they gonna go see it? Yeah, they are. Time to pop that exorcism and get this Roshan.
Yum, yum, yum. Let's get in there, boys.
They might not even need it. They got the Manta plus the tag team combo here on this Rosh. Look at that damage, man. Manta Spectre does so much damage to Rosh. That's big.
Guys. Yeah, they got that illusion.
They don't need that, so. Crazy.
One of his kisses are gonna come through over the top.
They're gonna help them kill the Rosh.
Yeah. Thanks, Mortimer. Very helpful. Your services are appreciated. Hook shot comes through. They're trying to back this up. They get bashed out as well, but no, thrown up into the air. Aegis goes in along with the cheese, and they get absolutely nothing on the side of Execration. Other than a death on their Clockwork, of course. Nice try with the Batrider coming in through with the Flame Breaker as well. It was nearly enough to get them away, but unfortunately the Roshan was still alive. They had a Yules up as well, so no real shot for the Clockwork there in the end. Maybe if the Mag could have got over, but no. Very sad. Very, very sad. And now they've got an Aegis, they've got a cheese. I mean, kind of questioning why they've put the Aegis on DP since Aegis... Well, this might be why they put the Aegis in the DP, although that cookie was well off the mark here. But yeah, there we go. Great decision to put the Aegis on DP. No one's going to question that one. Absolutely perfect. And now RP, Skewer comes back as well. They've got a lasso as well. Horn's going to come down, but they actually... Wait, what did they lasso? They got illusion? Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Well, DP is actually dead. No, they did get the DP in the end, I think. Nevertheless, they're looking towards Raging Potato. Raging Potato might just lose his life here, but Kaz also getting pretty low as well. Raging Potato, you know where he's going. You already know where he's going. Hookshot comes through, though, onto the Tusk. Maybe they'll get this one, but the egg is down as well. Where are your egg killers? They're not here. They are gone. Ken on the run here. Just going to grab the DD as he goes past here, actually. Yeah, takes it for himself rather than giving it to the Mag. Meanwhile, his team's just getting wrecked in the backline. BDZ loses his life. Now Split comes out from the Spectre. Spectre on the run, though, looking for Ken, and Ken does get taken down. Meanwhile, Mag just TPs himself away. He is done with this fight. Oh my god, there just seems to be very little opportunity. I mean, this is the DP dying twice with Aegis, not getting off the ultimate.
She popped the BKB before the Aegis dropped, so she didn't have the BKB when she revived.
I knew she didn't get lassoed. I knew she didn't get lassoed. I knew it. What happened to her? Looks like, yeah, it looks like she just got wrecked by the well, if you look at the Decimer, it's reverse polarity into Aether Remnant, and then still dying to a bunch of magic damage afterwards and a bit of physical damage as well. But yeah.
Yeah, there was she popped the BKB before the Aegis popped. So when she revived, she didn't have the BKB. And you're asking about why she had the Aegis is because when the Clockwork went in, they yielded up the clock and they were just trying to get the items that dropped from the Roshan.
Yeah.
So ended up she picked up the Aegis instead of the cheese. I think she would have obviously liked the cheese instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had the Aegis, gave the cheese to Spec, and now the cheese with the Spec did manage to get some kills with it. The Spectre almost has a Abyssal Blade, 600 gold away now, and they haven't been able to fight with this Exorcism in like 5 or 6 minutes now either. But they're still winning the fights on the side of Blaze. So wait to the fight where they actually pop the Exo, go in with that, force Execration to come out and team fight, and let's see what happens next. Spectre has Haunt. This smoke bottom could be a disaster. They need to kill the DP again. Aeon Disc is on cooldown, so they have a chance for it, but I don't think they're going to go past this vision that they planted in their jungle right now. Or else they're just going to be playing into black map Dota on the side of Execration.
Scary stuff indeed. You never know what's going to come jumping out of the shadows at you. Titan Sliver now found from the Spectre as well, though she's holding on to this Quickening Charm, interestingly. I mean, I guess with all the items she has, it's pretty nice. Oh, reduce the cooldown of Bash slightly. Oh, 2-second cooldown Skull Basher. Sorry, 2.001 second cooldown on Skull Basher. And 30-second cooldown on Abyssal. I guess it's alright, it's alright. Don't hate it. Still would probably prefer the Titan Sliver for the stats resist and base damage increase. But you know, he wants those cooldowns.
Here we go.
Smoke up. Ken just jumps up the high ground. Look at the balls on this man, and he is instantly going to get taken on down here. See ya later, Ken. Horn gets used as well as the Spectre looks in for something here. Not going to find much, though. Raging Potato's on the run. A very slippery fish to catch. Meanwhile, yeah, she's just going in right now. Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hey, boys, what's going on indeed? Yeah. Better run away from me.
Jacked, bro.
I got the big spell, yeah. You can't fight me when I got my Exo around, can ya?
For sure. Yeah, I'd like them to make DP like a little bit stronger looking, you know? She's, I don't know, it feels kind of weird that a hero this tanky who can literally frontline your entire team. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I guess lean muscle's a thing. Meanwhile, I'm looking towards the Tusk. Tusk maybe in some trouble, but no, just casually walks himself away. No worries.
I mean, that shield, man, is too powerful. At this point. Every time the Frost Shield comes out, you have to back off. You don't have the damage. The Magnus can't commit to that hero either. They're gonna wrap all the way around here. They know they're on the high ground. What is the plan of Execration? How do they plan to like get through this high ground? I know DP ult is on cooldown, Haunt's on cooldown, but breaking that, oh, they actually broke it. Okay, he has to get out. Good job, RR. He popped the ward. Now he plants his own ward. Now they've taken over the high ground. This is it.
Yeah, look for the fight now as they go on 2 heroes there, but it's a Magnus who's in trouble as he's Abyssal Bladed up, but they need to get away because that RP is available and he can drop it down, but the egg comes down in time. Palos can do nothing but run as he has to get himself the hell away. Meanwhile, Ken on the sidelines being chased down by the Tusk here. They did get the egg cooldown, they did get the Haunt cooldown, and Exorcism's still not quite up yet, but they used their RP for it as well. But honestly, RP is probably the only way Execration can actually win fights, because that is like...
I think
Yeah, the only way they can get real lockdown for the Magnus to get his damage off.
That's a good trade. Yeah, that's a really good trade for Blaze here, because they didn't have Spectre Haunt or the DP EXO either, right? So they traded the whatever ults they had remaining with the Magnus RP and the BKB. This BKB is down to 5 seconds. I feel Magnus is not a hero anymore.
No, he's not.
Position 1, like what
was he ever a hero? He's been hitting a lot of creeps, but I mean, you know, my poor man's is...
You guys heard me hate on this Magnus carry, right? And I had, like, look at this. This is living proof right here. What was going to happen in this game. Everything we predicted is actually happening with this Magnus carry.
He is a beast. It's not a man, but 'tis a beast. Meanwhile, oh yeah, I mean, a beast is in... He's just running around chasing things and never actually bringing anything down. Raging Potato does get brought down. I
always consider beast to be like a good term, like, you know, you're an absolute beast, you know, like you're owning.
Yeah, I guess that was a bad usage of the word beast from me.
I mean, for me, this mag is more like a headless chicken.
No, that's not fair. You know, if you come close to this Magnus, he's gonna mess you up. You know, I've come close to pay chickens in my time.
He will, but he's like a headless chicken. You know, a headless chicken can still scratch you, but you know, you gotta go to it, right? You gotta go to it. It doesn't know where it's going though.
A headless bear maybe would be more fair. Like, if Magnus can smash people, but he's probably not Gunster. So Abyssal Blade's a nice idea. It might actually get him the abilities to get off a bit of his damage, smack some people down, but yeah. Headless bear. I'm gonna go with that. A beast.
The Silverbridge is quite nice though to maybe go on the Spectre. The Spectre, okay, 3,000 HP is still quite a lot. Got that 400 health talent plus the 5% dispersion now too. I mean, maybe he can still burst them during the Silverbridge, but the Spectre has been playing so well. 12-0 and 17. Okay, the Spectre has been playing beyond well.
Yeah,
let's put it that way instead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, we've not been loving the Spectre games recently, but this one definitely has felt pretty sublime performance.
You gotta say though, like, the drafting just kind of make the Spectre even more powerful than it really is.
True.
Because it was a first phase Spectre, and they really didn't counter it. I mean, there was a counter. The Bat Rider often was the counter, but they didn't want to go that route for whatever reason. Here we go. Why is the Tusk with a gem leading the fight? Oh my god.
What's up, boys? Tusk here. Yep, jumps in with a punch at the Abyssal Blade as well. Magnus, he's in some trouble. He needs some help, but in comes the Skewer down to the low ground, but the Spectre's got to horn herself away. Meanwhile, this Clockwork backs himself away. Not a great start to the fight here, and if they can actually fully disengage, Ken actually goes for lasso as Raging Potato recommits to this. I'm not sure why, though. They could have got themselves away, but instead they're committing under the Exorcism, and they're going to lose 2 heroes, it looks. Raging Potato still in some trouble. He doesn't have much spells to use. He's got a Yule's trying to save it for the last possible second. Maybe he can get out the Astral. Nope, he's dead. That's going to be 2 heroes brought down for that Exo. Yeah, I feel like they were out. I feel like they'd gotten themselves away, but then they re-engaged there on the Bat Rider and
yeah. He popped BKB and lassoed the Tusk, but the Tusk had a Lotus on him from the Phoenix, and then so he got stuck in the fight, getting lassoed also. So it feels like Raging Potato had to go in and help him out, and then now they're both dead. Roshan's not alive. It doesn't really accomplish anything. It's just 2 kills, right? Yeah. They had to use a lot of ultis on the side of Blaze, but they're just building up that slow advantage at the moment.
They have a very small window when the Void Spirit is back up where they can go where Exorcism won't be available. I feel like this might be one of the last chances left for Execration to take fight.
Yeah.
I really want to see them utilize this and just go the moment he's back.
He's not scaling anymore on the Magnus, so they better be doing something now. If the Spectre gets to Scotty, I want to say she's unkillable, like 100%. Even if they get that Silver Edge on her and try to toss air all their spells.
I gotta say, this is very hypocritical of the Magnus, you know? He goes on about how people try to steal his horn and how bad they are. He's got a Minotaur horn, though. That's just rude. Meanwhile, in comes a horn coming out. They're looking for the Magnus here. Uh-oh, he could be in some trouble. Well, there's that Minotaur coming into play here, but now he's patched up. He's controlled out, and he's taken on down. That window is slammed shut by the side of Blaze. And yeah, 90 seconds on the sidelines. Roshan is up, and he is waiting for some visitors right now. And they are probably going to make their way over very, very shortly. Meanwhile, XHG trying to outpush mid. Yeah.
I love the Spectre's usage of the quickening charm. Every time his ulti's up, he just puts it in, so he can just use it freely, not mind too much that it's a long cooldown. As long as he has that, it's like what 15 seconds reduced, something like that. Really nice. Then he switches it out for the cape push on the lane.
Yeah, very high efficiency. Very high efficiency. Roche is indeed up. They'll see this happening with the rocket flares, but Blaze give a damn, not in the slightest. Magna's still dead for 40 seconds. Very few threats actually on the board for the side of Blaze.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, uh-oh. This guy tries to go for the outpost taking here, but unfortunately Raging Potato is just going to get immediately punched up and killed off. See you later, buddy. I just had a friend message me, by the way, and tell me that, you know that DP when she got killed with Aegis in mid?
Yep.
Then died again? She actually used her BKB on her first life just a millisecond before she died.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Oh, right, that's what you said, okay.
I was telling you she popped the Aegis right before she died.
Yikes. Meanwhile, Snapfire's getting caught out a little bit here. Roshan has gone down. There's a little kerfuffle in the pit there as they try and go for the steal. Did they get anything? No, they did not. Absolutely nothing gained from the side of Execration here as they lose RR. And Batrider still running. Go, little Ken, go. DP away. Oh, the Abyssal Blade actually connects. Oh, Batrider. You lasted a while, but you will still get cut down. Now 3 heroes dead, along with an A. It really just feel like Execration is throwing bodies at every issue here without much care in the world of what happens.
Okay, so let's take a look at how many deaths the supports have, and then let's compare it to how many kills Exe has. Now remove those deaths from the supports, and that'll tell the true story of. Meanwhile, they actually jump in follow.
Oh god, he up-he'd this, and he's still dead. He's a Tusk chasing him here. There's no way out of this one. Got the Walrus Punch damage as well. Punch him up into the air. Skewer across. Not going to save him though. Palos, my friend, you are dead once again. Caught out deep and killed off for a second time in the past kind of 5 minutes. Oh man. 13-0-22 on the Spectre. Alright, 11 deaths on the Tusk, 12 deaths on the Lich. And that's gone 23 deaths. Take that away from the 29, and then basically it's 6 and 40. I mean, I can't be bothered to do the Radiant side supports, but we'll pretend they haven't died that much.
Yeah, Radiant side supports is only 13 deaths.
Okay, we'll take that away from 14. That makes it 37. So 37 to 6 is the actual score.
37? You mean 27?
27 to 6. That's what I said. 27? That's what I said.
Oh, I thought I heard 37.
No.
Robots. Okay.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I got a spot on first time, don't worry.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the story of the game, right? It's like 6 to 27. That's what the score really looks like if you look at the deaths on the cores, both teams. Because these support deaths that on Blaze side, like they literally meant absolutely nothing. At the end, they're just freebie given away, and Execution, that's all they were able to kill.
Yeah. Maybe they should change the kill score up in the top here from just a flat number to like, you know, 26/3 or whatever. Change it to support and core death. That'd be interesting. Probably pretty bad, but still interesting. I'd like it. Anyways. Towers being cut, I mean, kills mean nothing anyways, but there we go.
It's like an optical illusion, you know? These kills, that's what it is.
They are jumping a Tusk right now, but this Tusk, he ain't going down easy. BKB even being popped from the Batrider here. It looks like he's bailing on this, though. He's wanting to get himself out, and now the Horn comes in. Uh-oh, time to leave, boys, but the Batrider won't be having that luxury right now. He throws down Lasso onto Illusion just before he goes down. A final middle finger, but die he certainly shall. Meanwhile, Raging Potato also on the run here, needs to get himself away. As well, not exactly in a safe position, so going to TP himself back into the base. It really is high ground defense simulator right now as this Mag needs to leave. Can't stick around and farm these creeps. Raging Potato will pick up the mantle though and take these for himself. But now Blaze, they want this buyback from the Batrider and they know he's got no lasso either, so it's actually pretty... I mean, I'm going to say it's a pretty hard fight to take without the lasso, but it's a pretty hard fight to take with the lasso. In fact, oh dear, Palos tries to go for the skewer back, doesn't quite manage it. Exorcism being popped from the Death Prophet as well. That's going to be another factor which they have to fight into. Maybe just let top fall and try and take the bottom fight, I suppose, if there is one. Exorcism on cooldown could be something for them to work around. I'm really stretching here, though. The thing is, Paulus is using his Silver Edge just to get close to the fights, which means he doesn't have it to disable the Spectre's dispersion.
Yeah, he needs to though, because they always see him.
Yeah,
and every time they see him, they just drop like this vessel or a dagger on him.
Yeah, they need to use the Glimmer Cape to get him close, and then so that he can go forwards and RP into Silver Edge instead, but otherwise you're just not getting anything. Spectre now with the Skadi finished. Butterfly queued up next. Execration, no, they're going here. This is it. The final fight. They're going to see if they can take it without Exorcism being down. This could be a real option. They're going to throw down the lasso onto the Tusk here. Tusk being targeted. They're trying to take him down, but he's so damn tanky. They're not doing enough damage. Meanwhile, Spectre going to pop that Haunt, making it impossible for the Magnus to drop that RP. It's going to use it onto a singular illusion. Oh, that is a sad, sad fight from the side of Execration. And now Powerless, he's just going to get run down, chopped up. Minotaur steaks for dinner as they look in towards more kills. BDZ being chased. There is a buyback on the Snapfire, but there is nothing left for the Magnus here. He is out for 85 seconds. Meanwhile, they're going to get the Clockwork kill. I mean, they're just throwing bodies at this point. There's nothing left in this game. This one belongs to Blaze. There is no other way about this game. There's no other way this is ending at this point, I'm pretty sure. I hate to be like that. I hate to be that guy, but it's just not happening. Oh, I think Clockwork stole the axe from Roshan, by the way.
Oh, okay. He's happy about that.
Yeah, got himself a little overclock. I just noticed that. He definitely didn't buy an Aghanim to then turn it into a blessing, because, you know, he's not an idiot.
That's a very expensive blessing. I feel like more people will buy the blessing if it still gave you the stats, right?
Yeah, they would.
It just only gives you the upgrade, it doesn't give you the stats from it. It would be so nice if it did.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for a recipe which essentially takes away from your stats and, yeah, it frees up a slot. Valuable in the late game, but beyond that, pretty useless.
Raging Potato trying best he can to get some split push going, try to delay this game. Maybe there's a fight that they can actually win where Blades mess up. The thing about this game is this Phoenix is just invincible at this point. You can see the Snapfire has not had a single chance at using low Shredder because it's just not possible.
No, this late into the game there is no chance of Snapfire. If she's close enough to the Supernova to use Little Shredder, she's probably dead. It has too much damage. There's the Haunt, there's the Exorcism. Good freaking luck.
I want to say though, Aura has been playing very well. He had like a 21-minute Guardian Greaves on a position 5 Snapfire. That's amazing. He's got all the items, he's playing well, but no. Here we go.
Punch up onto the Void Spirit. Held still here is ZHD. He's doing the damage, but he's going to be able to give him a bit of a runaround, Raging Potato. Meanwhile, the Haunt comes in. The Abyssal comes out. They look for the Batrider. Batrider forced away, though. This is the Haunt kind of going to waste. They still have the Supernova to play with. Exorcism still ticking through, but it's about to end. Maybe, just maybe, they can make something happen, and they go with the RP, landing it onto 2, dragging them on back here. One of those kisses a little bit off the mark as they try to take them down. Paolo's fighting and doing a decent amount of damage, but actually no one of importance getting super low except the Spectre. Maybe they can grab the Spectre. Self-health is some trouble, but no, in comes that Supernova trying to save the day. They need a bit more damage. They just don't have it, and she's going to come back to life on full health, full mana, ready to take names, ready to slap Execration into game number 3 as they are getting chopped up, taken down, and everybody is dead, and the GGs are dropped. In the end, it will be Blaze who take the victory. It looked like that was going to be the case from minute 1. It did take them 48 minutes, but in the end, it is a clean victory from Team Blaze. Glimpses of a comeback perhaps from Execration throughout. Every now and again they had a slight glimmer of hope, but quickly snuffed out by Blaze as they just have these big ultimates, they have these big spells, and have so much to just throw the way off the side of Execration, and they just couldn't hold up in the end. You know, a dodgy draft, dodgy game, and in the end Execration can't pull it out the bag. Yeah, I mean, closing thoughts on this one, Thebes.
I hate to say I told you so, Nomad, but this game, the draft from XA, the moment they picked that Void Spirit at the end and they made the Magnus into a position 1, it just made no sense. Like, you put the Magnus middle, like every other good team does. Then you put the, Void. You don't pick Void Spirit, you pick like another carry, or if you want Void Spirit, make the Void Spirit your position 1 if you want to fight or whatever. Put the Batrider against the Spectre. That's what I thought they picked the Bat, right? Lane it against the Spectre and the Lich. You got the Clockwork to support you. You got an amazing lane. And you can win through your lane. Then you can also win the mid because you got a mag there, and then you can pick another carry, and you got a mag carry, right? It's just like they just ruined their own draft, in my opinion, right? Yeah. They were like